Hello everyone and welcome back to Kobean History. Today I have another Anatomy of Castles video and we'll talk about the Wicket Gate. Incorporated within a bigger gate, you might have sometimes seen a smaller doorway. These are known as wicket gates or wickets, and they are typically small, narrow doors located either next to or incorporated within the larger gate, which could be the gate to a castle or a city gate. These gates were designed so only one person at a time could pass through them. They could also be quickly opened and closed to let someone in or out, in contrast to the main gate, which was heavier and took more time and effort to open, which could put the castle at risk. Due to the fact that only one person could fit through the wicket gate at a time, it was also easier for guards to control and inspect those who passed through the gate. In walled cities, these narrow doors could also allow late arrivals to gain entry into the city after the main gates had closed at night. If the wicket is set inside of the main gate and there's a bit of a high threshold to come through, meaning you'll have to lift your legs a bit, it could also be referred to as a manway. And if the wicket is not set inside of the main gate, but instead is a separate entrance next to or nearby the main gate, it can be referred to as a pedestrian entrance. This type of double entrance was not very common, and it was only really worth having if the gateway had a lot of traffic coming through it. The separate pedestrian gate could even have its own drawbridge, and sometimes even led you through a separate gate passage to get into the castle. Wickets tended to be easily visible and no effort was made to hide them, so these wicket gates should not be confused with the hidden sallyports or postern gates which a castle might have as well. These kinds of gates I actually covered in the previous episode in this series. So if you want to check that one out, it will be on screen right now, as well as the Anatomy of Castles playlist. Or if you're interested in history as a whole, you can check out my channel to find a wider variety of topics. I'd like to thank my patrons for their support, especially my $15 patrons G. David and Parker Dye.